This is Lindsay, the Tiny Home Lady. Welcome to the Time is Now to Go Tiny Show. I am so excited to be here offering the Time is Now focus and dedication roughly in the 2 p.m. every time, every day until TinyFest happens. And I finally figured out something cool. One, turn on audio. Yep, that's what happened last time. I had the whole show was going on and no audio. But another cool thing I figured out is I can share my screen. Half of why I even used Zoom is so I could share my screen, but that added many more layers to this whole testing of the restream. And what I'm super excited right now is that I can actually share with you a specific screen. Let's go find that. Here we go. I think I do window. No, entire screen. Okay, so we're going to go into this infinity moment as I turn on the screen right over here. Okay, boom, there's the infinity. So now, assuming everything's going to work, and this is just a bunch of testing things out, which is very similar to what I want to talk about today. When you want to try out your tiny home lifestyle, you got to come to a show. I know you can do a lot online, but there's something about being able to just come and see a show. So the show that's going to be coming up first and foremost is the Bakersfield Home Show. That's right, February 23rd and 25th. So if I go to the website, bakersfieldhomeshows.com, and then I click on the Small Home Expo, which is happening this spring, February 23rd and 25th, the Small Home Expo is a show within a show. It's actually happening at the Bakersfield Home Show in Kern County with yours truly, the Tiny Home Lady. Come and learn how to unlock financial freedom, discover sustainable living. And the best way to do that is step inside the one that is right for you. And what's really cool, we're going to have a number of homes there. Homes by Pacifica Tiny Homes, homes by Prefab Innovations. Those are modular. Those are homes that are built in the factory, arrive on wheels, and put on permanent foundation. American built tiny homes. They're going to be bringing the movable. And Forever Tiny Homes will be featured there as well with their movable tiny home. And also a tiny home cottage will be showcasing a pretty sizable park model. That's with porch, deck, the whole thing. And of course, you get to meet me, Lindsay Wood, the Tiny Home Lady. If we haven't had a chance to meet yet, the whole journey that we've had of going tiny started with our builder going out of business and learning a ton. And I've been consulting and guiding people ever since. So this is the information of where to attend the show, February 23rd and 25th. So now I want to move on to the time is now. So I'm going to check back in. If I click here, it'll show the infinity again, which means that I was showing my screen. I'm pretty sure. Fingers crossed. And so now I want to share with you all about The Time Is Now, which is an inspiration by Renee Sievers, producer of, she calls herself the CEO, crazy event organizer of TinyFest, which I totally love. And here's how it all started. It started with these four. Oops, that's not it. I don't know if I'm showing this. See, that's one of those things where there we go. Okay. These are the 12 reasons for why. Oh, you know what? I don't think I am showing it because it looks like it's grayed out. There we go. Oh, I see a screen within a screen. That's interesting. You can't really see the numbers, or maybe you can, but I can't. So here's what I'm going to do. This is part of why I'm shifting this around. I'm going to stop that screen share. I'm going to screen share a different way, my entire screen. There we go. Turn on the toggle me this, and then share with you this right here. But it is looking okay. So I think that's working. I hope that's working. I'm going to watch what happens after it's live. So these are the 12 reasons that are going to be featured at TinyFest. There could be other reasons beyond this, but these are what Renee and a group of us have really determined are the 12 main reasons for going tiny, whether that's on permanent foundation or on wheels, whether that's with a park model, an RV based, manufactured home, modular, you name it. Those are some minutiae that have to be worked out based on your land. But I want to start with the number one, providing housing for a family or friend. So the next 12 days, I'm going to focus on each one of these. Okay. And we're going to do this leading all the way up to TinyFest, March 16th. So they're going to be talking about a number of things. But for the next 12 days, I'm going to talk about each one of these. So at the very top, provide housing for a family or friend. So the way we're going to do this, let's say, for example, my reason or your reason is providing housing for a family or friend, which is super popular, by the way. And let's say the next reason was number 6. So now I'm going to go over here to my clock. Time is now. I'm going to peek over here and make sure. Yeah, okay, it should be working. Okay, so number 1, let me go back to that, was, where did it go? Provide housing for family, number 1 and number 6. Okay, so we're going to take this arrow. Let's say you're at TinyFest. You take this arrow. Sometimes I have to delete the arrow and come back in and place it correctly. Okay, 1. And we're going to make that a little fatter of a line because that's my, like, hour line. So that's 1 o'clock, right? Number 1 is make housing available for other people. And the second hand, which I'm going to bring an arrow in, is going to be done with number 6. Oh, there it is. That arrow kind of gets fussy on me. I think I have to move it like that. There we go. And then number 6. So what does that tell me? That is now 1:30. So every day, and I'm assuming it's probably not 1:30 in the morning unless you're a night owl, that at 1:30, I'm going to now set my clock. Okay. So now you have the idea. Go back to my restream, undo the screen sharing. I have to verbally say all this. And now I'm going to go to my clock, most likely on the phone. And I'm going to go ahead. It may be an iPhone, it may be an Android. And I'm going to look at an alarm. Mine, of course, is set for 2 p.m. But let's say we're doing 1:30, okay? And I already have a bunch that are already saved. I'm going to turn that on 1:30. But that's only going live one time. If I click inside of it, this is on an iPhone, I can hit repeat and I can check every one of the days of the week. Maybe I don't want to do it on Sunday. Okay, so leave it off. It's up to you. How many times do you want to be reminded of your dream? Basically, it comes down to how important is your dream, right? In this case, someone's importance, and I can tell you right now, there's a lot of people that want to help someone as a family member live in the backyard, and they want to travel. So 1:30 is probably a very common thing, most likely set for during the day. I'm going to say all days I'm set. I'm going to go back every day, label, okay? I'm going to say something like go tiny, right? Or, put whatever word that you want to do, my tiny home dream. And that will come up every day as an alarm. Now you can turn off the alarm. You can have it set for quieter. Like I have, that could be the valley. It could be one that's really quiet. Could be a ... You may not even be able to hear all these, but every day at that time, it's going to set for me. Now I'm going to turn that off because that wasn't mine. Mine is set for 2 p.m., which is why we're talking at about 3, because it takes me that long to figure out Restream. And I don't know if I figured out Instagram restreaming. We'll see. This is all a test. This is just a test, just like life, right? It's not really a test. There's, a lot of people like in a year from now or in a few years from now. I guess my question to them would be why? Why so far? Some people legitimately, I have to finish my job. I got to retire. I need to get my finances cleared up, whatever it may be. And now I want to share with you one more thing before we come to the 10-minute mark. So I want to get in and out, sweet, short and sweet, is that we are going to share entire screen. Wait, did I do it? Yes. Okay, then I toggle it on. Ta-ta-ta. We're going to share the cute little t-shirt. Where'd it go? Oh my goodness. It left the building. Excuse me. I have to share my t-shirt and it wasn't. Okay. Is that it? No, that's not it yet. There we go. T-shirt. Check out this t-shirt idea. So we have this whole Go Tiny hashtag time is now. We're changing the fonts. We're doing all that. This little logo of TinyFest will be on the sleeve, which is super exciting. Or should it say time is, oh, and by the way, it's the time is now. So see, we're even changing this. Should it be above Go Tiny or below? Question. Love your feedback. And part of your feedback would be, I'd buy one and then say above or below in regards to text, because we just really would love to know from you, the people that would walk away with Go Tiny. And then we're going to be offering these little vinyl, it won't come with the actual arrows because we don't know. Everybody's going to be different out of the 12 choices that you can make. There's 2 choices and everyone's got different purposes. And so you're going to be able to, we're going to like iron on vinyl letters, which is super cool. Or you could magic marker it. Or maybe a fabric marker, that can go through the wash and stuff. Or maybe it's something that's erasable because your motivations may change. But ultimately, we would print this clock, time is now, the time is now, to Go Tiny. So we're super excited to just be sharing with you all of this. And please let us know in whatever platform you're watching this in the comment if you would buy a t-shirt like that with the clock, and if you'd want the letters to be on top or the bottom. Thank you so much. I'm so glad we got to check in about the first of 12 different reasons for going tiny. And so many of you out there, if you feel like this resonates with you and you would want to provide housing for someone, say, me, I want to provide housing for a family or a friend. We just love the feedback, right? That's how this whole thing works, is the more feedback we get, the more cool things we get to do together. So thank you so much. See you in Bakersfield, February 23rd and 25th. And also TinyFest, March 16th and 17th in San Diego. Bye, everyone. Look forward to connecting.